My core thesis with AI is that it will not replace everything at once. So certain jobs will get eliminated maybe in 2 to 3 years, and then others will get eliminated in 5 to 7 years, then potentially 10 to 15 years. So there is going to be a timing of when certain jobs, either the demand shrinks or is completely eliminated. So that's number one. So the first wave of jobs that are usually going to be shrinking in demand or eliminated are rules-based jobs. So think data entry or manual inputs or anything digital at the entry level. And mainly where the speed is more important than the mistakes made. After this, then I expect in 5 to 10 years that there will be a gradual decline in higher level jobs. Then what jobs will stay around for longer are jobs where there is uncertainty and there needs to be a human judgment or a fiduciary duty or physical presence required, meaning the plumbing, the electrician work, the contractors, etc. On the flip side, being that I'm a tax accountant and business owner and buy tax firms, I'm much less fearful from AI now because I'm more likely to plan around it. So I'm basically waiting to see what gets affected and what doesn't. Then potentially, as a tax accountant, my business may gradually disappear. But that's fine because I'm planning ahead. I'm putting some reserves aside to plan to see what AI eliminates completely, what it eliminates gradually, and what it really can't replace, maybe for the next 10 to 20 or 30 years. Then I will purchase a company that is actually operating well during the age of AI. And this, again, could be in 5 to 10 years. And then take that business over as an operator and an analyst. It's kind of second nature for me to go into a company and understand what's working well, how it operates, how it generates income, how to make it more efficient, etc. Because after AI basically runs through these industries and gets more advanced, we'll then be able to tell what it can't do well. So whether this is a physical limitation or if human intervention is required, then we'll be able to tell which business is doing well. And obviously, this is going to be where people focus their time and focus their energy applying for new jobs or getting into those businesses. And that's why I've eliminated a lot of the fear behind AI, because I realize it's just a game of patience. And obviously, if you're affected early on by the addition of AI into your job, you really need to build out your skills to see what else is staying around and what else AI has a hard time eliminating, and build your skills to there. Again, if we're talking about physical jobs, meaning contracting, plumbing, electrician, there's a lot of areas within that industry that also people need to rely on. So logistics, getting parts for this, AI still can't just magically buy the parts and ship them to the locations needed. So distribution is going to be another factor that people will still need material. And if you can be the middleman in those material purchases, you can earn a small margin on top of all the purchases. Either it's coming from China or within the US or different countries. There will still need to be a person managing the logistics and also negotiating the deals to bring that material inside the US. Now, since I'm a tax accountant, I want to bring this back to how it will be a tax advantage towards you for buying businesses or getting into these different areas of industry. So number one, I help my clients with buying businesses and buying real estate for the tax advantages. I've definitely been happy with the types of deductions I'm able to take. So every business I buy, I'm able to deduct on the goodwill portion of the business, and we can get into that in a later video. But when you purchase a business, the purchase price usually gets allocated between its goodwill and also the fixed assets. And what you're able to do now is you're able to expense, in most cases, fixed assets and equipment earlier than the goodwill. Goodwill, you can take a 1/15 deduction for goodwill, over 15 years. So every year you take 1/15 of that as a deduction. And that is basically just a deduction on the purchase price. There's no cash being extracted except for the payment of the loan if you take a loan out. And it gives you a paper deduction without the need for cash flow going out. Again, we'll separate out if there is a loan on the business because there may or may not be. So this is an advantage because you can earn income from the business you purchased and also take a deduction on the purchase price of the business that you purchased. And ideally, if there is more allocation towards equipment or furnitures and fixtures and expenses, you can take a higher deduction in the first year or the next 5 years, and that will drop your profitability lower so that you pay less taxes on your profit. So going back to the AI discussion, you really just have to implement a lot of patience as it comes to AI. You need to build your skills. If you are in a data entry position or a position that can be easily taken away from AI, you really need to build your skills up or get into the habit of looking at businesses to purchase and what is a business with physical presence so that it won't be eliminated as fast as something else would. So hopefully you found value from this video. I appreciate it, and we'll talk soon.